Hello, you see, we are starting the daily benefits update, but first, like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you saw the title Social Security 2026, some seniors may receive $3,500 plus monthly, or you won, and wondered whether that number is realistic. This video is for you because the answer is not simply yes or no. Some seniors really can receive more than $3,500 per month from Social Security in 2026, but not because there is a special $3,500 program or a hidden senior bonus. That amount usually comes from a strong lifetime earnings record, the age when benefits are claimed, and sometimes the type of benefit a person receives. Today, we're going to break this down in plain English so you can understand who may receive $3,500 or more, who usually will not, and how to check your own estimate correctly. I am Andrew, and I have been reviewing the official Social Security guidelines behind higher monthly retirement checks in 2026. Everything here is based on public information from SSA.gov and explained in simple language. Before we get into the numbers, if you find this kind of plain language explanation of Social Security, Medicare, IRS rules, and retirement benefits useful, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, this channel takes one confusing benefit topic and explains it in the same calm, straightforward way. Now, let us get into the real question. Which seniors may receive $3,500 or more per month from Social Security in 2026? The most common misunderstanding about a $3,500 plus Social Security check is that people think it is a separate payment that seniors can qualify for simply by reaching a certain age. That misunderstanding makes sense because many headlines make Social Security sound like one flat amount, almost like every senior is being placed into a payment group. But that is not how the program works. Social Security retirement benefits are calculated from a person's own earnings record, claiming age, and benefit type. According to SSA, retirement benefits depend on your earnings history, the age you retire, and the year you retire. SSA also explains that in 2026, the maximum at full retirement age is $4,152, while age 62 and age 70 have different maximums. So when you hear $3,500 or more, think of it as a possible outcome of the regular formula, not as a separate senior payment. To make this easier, let us use an example. Consider someone like Beverly. Beverly is 69 years old, lives in Nevada, and worked for many years as a regional sales manager for a medical supply company. When she checked her Social Security estimate, she saw that her monthly benefit could be around $3,620 if she waited a little longer before starting. Beverly assumed that most seniors her age would receive something similar, but that was not actually true. Her number was higher because she had more than 35 years of covered work. Many of those years had strong taxable earnings, and she had not claimed early at 62. In Beverly's case, the $3,500 plus amount was not a special payment. It was the result of her work record and claiming age. Someone else the same age with fewer high earning years or an earlier claiming decision could receive much less and still be receiving the correct benefit. Let us start with the foundation. A $3,500 plus monthly Social Security check in 2026 is possible, but it usually requires a stronger than average earnings record. Social Security does not calculate your benefit based on your age alone. It looks at your covered earnings, meaning the wages or self-employment income where Social Security taxes were paid. The stronger and longer that earnings record is, the more likely it is that your estimated benefit will move into a higher monthly range. Now that we understand that, we can look at the first major rule, your work credits. According to SSA, most people need 40 Social Security credits to be eligible for retirement benefits. SSA also explains that in 2026, one credit is earned for every $1,890 in covered earnings, and a worker needs $7,560 in covered earnings to receive the maximum 4 credits for the year. But here's the part people often miss. Credits determine eligibility, not the monthly amount. SSA says the number of credits does not affect the amount of benefits. The average of your earnings over your working years determines the payment. In plain English, 40 credits can open the door to retirement benefits, but they do not guarantee a high monthly check. This is where the $3,500 question becomes clearer. A person may qualify for Social Security with roughly 10 years of work, but a $3,500 plus monthly benefit usually requires much more than minimum eligibility. It usually means the person worked for many years, earned a solid income for a long period, and had enough high earning years included in the benefit formula. Someone Someone with only 10 or 15 years of covered work may qualify for a benefit, but the monthly amount will usually be much lower because the earnings record is not as strong. Now, let us talk about the second major rule, claiming age. According to SSA, retirement benefits can start as early as age 62, but a person receives full benefits only at full retirement age, and delaying benefits from full retirement age up to age 70 can increase the benefit amount. SSA also explains that if benefits are started early, the monthly amount is reduced for each month before full retirement age. This is one of the biggest reasons some seniors receive more than others. For example, imagine two people with similar lifetime earnings. One starts Social Security at 62, the other waits until full retirement age or later. The person who starts early receives checks for more years, but each monthly check is smaller. The person who waits receives fewer years of payments at first, but the monthly amount can be larger. That difference can be enough to move someone closer to or above the $3,500 monthly level. You might be wondering, yeah, does that mean everyone should wait until age 70? The answer is no. Each person's situation is different. Health, savings, work plans, spouse benefits, and income needs all matter. The point is not that one claiming age is perfect for everyone. The point is that claiming age has a real effect on the monthly number. This next part is where the maximum benefit numbers help us understand the range. SSA says that if a person earned the taxable maximum in each year beginning at age 22 and starts benefits in 2026, the maximum retirement benefit is $4,152 at full retirement age, $2,969 at age 62, and $5,181 at age 70. SSA also says the benefit could be lower if the person earned less than the taxable maximum. That tells us something important. A $3,500 plus Social Security check is not impossible in 2026, but it is not the average retiree's check either. It is usually for people with higher lifetime earnings and favorable claiming timing. In Beverly's situation, this explains why her estimate could be around $3,620. She did not receive that estimate simply because she was 69. She received it because her record showed many years of strong earnings and she did not claim early. If Beverly had claimed at 62, her monthly benefit would likely have been lower. If her earnings record had included fewer high income years, it also likely would have been lower. And finally, this is the piece that ties everything together. A $3,500 plus monthly check can come from more than one benefit path. For many people, it comes from their own retirement benefit. For others, the picture may involve survivor benefits, especially if a deceased spouse had a higher benefit. Some people may also compare their own benefit with a spousal benefit, although spousal benefits are generally based on a portion of the worker's benefit rather than creating a brand new high payment by themselves. One thing worth understanding about a higher Social Security check is how it connects to Medicare and taxes. Your gross Social Security benefit is the amount before deductions. Your deposit may be lower if Medicare Part B premiums are deducted. Also, depending on your combined income, part of your Social Security may be taxable under IRS rules. This is not a warning. It is simply something worth knowing so you understand the difference between the amount Social Security calculates and the amount that appears in your bank account. So, the clearest way to answer the title is this. Yes, some seniors may receive $3,500 plus monthly from Social Security in 2026, but it usually happens when a person has a strong earnings record, enough years of covered work, and a claiming age that supports a higher monthly benefit. It is not based on age alone, and it is not a special payment everyone can request. Before we finish, let me answer three questions that come up most often about $3,500 plus Social Security checks in 2026. Question one, can every senior receive $3,500 or more from Social Security? Answer no. Some seniors may receive that amount, but it usually requires higher lifetime earnings and a claiming age that produces a larger check. Many retirees receive less, and that can still be completely correct under the formula. Question two, is there a special $3,500 Social Security program in 2026? Answer no. A $3,500 plus payment is usually just a possible monthly benefit under the regular Social Security retirement or survivor benefit rules. It is not a separate bonus or special application. Question three, how do I know if I am one of the seniors who may receive this amount? Answer, the best way is to check your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. That account shows your earnings record and personalized retirement estimates. Everything we covered today applies generally, but your exact answer depends on your own record. The most reliable place to check is your My Social Security account at ssa.gov, where you can review your earnings history and estimated retirement benefits. You can also call Social Security at and ask about your retirement estimate. For Medicare questions, visit medicare.gov or speak with a SHIP counselor for free Medicare help. For tax questions involving Social Security, IRS publication 554 at irs.gov can help older adults understand the tax side. Benefits.gov can help you check broader benefit eligibility, and the Elder Care Locator, it can connect older adults with local support. One factual note before we finish: Social Security does not call demanding payment, does not send texts threatening benefit suspension, and does not email asking for your Social Security number. If you receive a message like that, do not treat it as official just because it uses government sounding language. The safest step is to verify directly with Social Security by calling. I am curious, before watching this, what part of the $3,500 plus monthly Social Security question was most confusing to you? Was it the work history rule, the claiming age, the maximum benefit numbers, or the difference between gross benefits and actual bank deposits? And leave your question in the comments, because the most common questions often become future videos. That is Social Security 2026. Some seniors may receive $3,500 plus monthly, explained as clearly as I can put it. If something is still unclear, the comment section is open and I read every question. If this was useful, share it with someone who had the same question. I am Andrew. I will see you in the next one.